Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into a pretty wild formula that claims to turn short-form video into a source of automated income.
I mean, it's a bold claim, right? But we're going to explore it in detail. We're diving into a system from a creator named Olex, who says this isn't just possible, but that you can actually put the whole thing on autopilot.
So he's not saying this is just a lucky break. He frames it as a repeatable formula. Let's unpack the promise behind that quote and really get into the nuts and bolts of how he does it. And just to show this isn't all talk, here are the monthly earnings he shared from two of his channels. Think of these numbers as the proof of concept for the whole method we're about to break down. All right, let's get into part one, crafting the viral video. This is where the magic happens, so to speak. The entire system is built on a very specific blueprint for making the content. So here's the first twist. You don't start from scratch. The idea is to find content that's already got some heat. He says to scroll YouTube Shorts in an incognito window to see what's popping off, find a niche, and then head over to TikTok to find a great clip to use as your base.
Okay, this next part is really interesting because it goes against what a lot of people are doing right now. While everyone's jumping on AI to write scripts for them, he argues that's exactly what you shouldn't do.
Yeah, he's pretty blunt about it. He insists the best way to do it is simple. Just watch the clip you found and write down what's happening. He believes this is a non-negotiable step for getting that authentic feel that AI just, can't replicate.
So once you've got that short script, we're talking about 20 seconds of content tops. You feed that into a text-to-speech tool like 11 Labs. This gives you a really clean, consistent voiceover that you then download as its own audio file. But just slapping the audio over the video, that's not going to cut it. He says the real key is adding what he calls 4 viral spices in an editor like CapCut. These are the things that keep your eyes glued to the screen. Auto captions, zooms, sound effects, overlays, that whole shebang.
Now for part 2, escaping zero-view jail. Okay, so you've made the perfect video. Now what? Getting it seen is a totally different ballgame, and this is where most creators get stuck. He breaks down the struggle into 2 main hurdles. First, there's zero-view jail, where your new account gets literally no traction. Then there's 30,000 view jail, where you get some views, but you just can't seem to break past this frustratingly low ceiling. So how do you break out? He lays out this really specific checklist. The whole point is to prove to the YouTube algorithm that you're a real person, not a bot. That means using an account that's a little older and warming it up by watching and liking other videos before you even post. And out of everything on that list, he says this is the absolute game changer. Do not upload from your computer. He claims that sending the final video to your phone and uploading it from there is the #1 key to escaping that zero-view jail. This all leads us to the final and maybe most important piece of the puzzle. The consistency payoff. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme at all. It's a long-term strategy that really relies on patience. And he's super upfront about the timeline here. This is not an overnight thing. He maps out a pretty typical journey. Your first few weeks, expect a struggle in that 30K view jail. After about week 3, you might get that breakout video. And monetization, that's a realistic goal around the 2 or 3 month mark once you hit that 10 million view requirement. He doesn't sugarcoat it. He is very direct that this early phase where you're getting no results is not only normal, it's the main reason most people who try this just give up. Pushing through that wall is the biggest test. So the long-term strategy is to build what he calls a viral flywheel. You start by posting consistently, like 2 or 3 times a day, to get through that slow period. But the moment a video finally hits, you have to figure out why it worked, and then replicate that winning format over and over to keep the flywheel spinning. So there you have it, a really clear step-by-step formula for automated shorts. But it does raise a much bigger question, doesn't it? Is this kind of systematic content creation the future of the creator economy? Or is it just a clever trend that's working in a constantly changing algorithm?